Hello, everyone, and welcome to SheRunsOnAI. Today's guest is truly special to me. She's not only a founder, a CEO, and she has been recognized as female entrepreneur in Asia Pacific by Yahoo Finance as one of the 21 founders to change the way we do business. I mean, I can keep going on and on about her achievements, but what makes her truly special is not her achievements, but how she shows up every day. I've had the pleasure to work with her, see her in action leading for the past 2 months, I think. And she's just truly, truly incredible. So I'm so happy. Katja Kempe, welcome to She Runs on AI.
Adriana, it's so good to be here. Thank you.
Katja, for those meeting you for the first time, can you tell us more about who you are, what you're building?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to. So for the past nearly, I'd say like 7 to 8 years, I've had the passion of building a technology play in the HR tech domain. So building the infrastructure for learning, training, coaching for organizations, and then also for coaches.
Katja, I was reading your LinkedIn and what you've built at Viveka, and I wanted to first ask you about, you describe Viveka as a human development technology. Can you tell me more about what that means and what you're doing with Viveka?
Yeah, absolutely. So I've had the pleasure to dive into coaching and mentoring in my 20s, many years ago, and it stuck with me. That level of transformation, I got to firsthand experience what it feels like to change situations in my own life and then apply that. I had the privilege to apply that to others as well and their learning and in their journey. And I made it my, I guess, life purpose or mission to contribute to others in that way. So, and I utilize technology to bring that to scale. So, a human development platform. We have 3,500 coaches and mentors, experts currently in our marketplace that we then deploy to organizations and help them reach the learning goals that they want to achieve. But more than that, we use AI and technology to help the organization measure the impact, aggregate the data, synthesize all of the learning initiatives into one hub. So for maybe the first time, they can analyze what's working and what's not working and what their actual return on investment is. I think there's going to be an ongoing conversation, and I love what you and Leo are doing, Adriana, just informing people about AI. There's a huge rush to AI, and I think with any new development and technology, there's that initial surge, and then there's an after the early adopters and an adoption phase, there will become a maturity phase where we're able to relax a little bit and understand that AI, by all means, is um, not going to replace the human being or not going to replace human thinking. And I think it's great for us to always keep that in mind. The sovereignty of the human being, the discernment, the judgment is going to be even more imperative in the future. And the future will be a trust economy. When AI makes it so easy to manufacture authority. You can create your own clone. You can sound intelligent by reading a script that AI created for you. You can very easily create technology or a product now.
Right.
So in this era of, I guess, uh, artificial authority, it's really going to be imperative to create trust, be authentic, and the human component is going to be the most valuable asset of the future.
And one of the things that I love about what you're building is that you're leveraging technology, right? AI to allow coaches and the people interacting with the coaches to have insights real time to get the most out of the session, but you're not replacing the coach, right? Like ultimately that cannot be replace the value that you get when you're working with another human, the level of connection, what comes through that relationship is something that can be replaced. So that's why I love what you're building, because you're truly bringing the human and the tech together without losing that essence and like the most important piece, which is the human. So that truly resonates.
Yeah, thank you, Adriana. And I think there's some companies out there, and like everybody, like I said, there's a rush towards the new trend, and ultimately we're going to realize that AI is here to enhance the human experience, enhance human relationships, and I mean, it could be not more important than in coaching or in services that require a high emotional component, or empathy, compassion, understanding, and where intuition and presence is going to be the number one decision factor between a good coaching engagement and an average coaching engagement. I mean, this is where AI is just going to enhance and elevate the experience if we use it correctly, and or not correctly, but if we use it in such ways that allow us to maybe cut the mundane, automate what is very repetitive, use it to synthesize data so we can make better judgment quicker, and help us with pattern recognition. Those are going to be the key factors that then allow us to be even more human.
I love that. And I mean, you and I met each other in a completely different context. And it was just recently that we were like, wait a minute, what are you building? There's definitely a conversation that we would need to have about how you're using AI. And I've seen you in action, as I said before. And I know you're a super user. I know you're using AI constantly. So I'm really curious, and I really want to know more about what are the problems that you're solving with AI. I mean, you clearly are using it in your work and to build your platform, Viveka, to enable coaches. So anything that you can share with us about the problems that you're solving and the value that you're getting.
Yeah, great question. So I didn't really get into AI as a pure technologist. I got into it because I love efficiency, and I love solving problems in a in a faster, quicker, more strategic way. As a founder, I wear so many hats, and I need to be able to apply judgment really quickly in day-to-day decisions. So for me, AI is access to leverage. It allows me to research or synthesize data, and basically come to the conclusion and come apply my judgment faster where I need to apply my judgment. So AI allows me to get to that point where I actually get to make the CEO decisions a lot quicker without increasing the headcount.
Yeah, that definitely resonates, and that's why we created She Runs on AI, because we know high performing women are already dealing with a lot, and we believe what we need to do is not do more, but create a better system. And I believe that AI can help us create that system that allows you to be more efficient, more impactful, right? I'm so curious. Can you walk us a little bit through, what are the AI tools that you're working with on a day to day?
Our various employees, yes, absolutely. So I think, we joke about it, but we have a team of 6 and are able to run a company of 20, from a productivity point of view. And just to be specific on what tools we use. So, Claude has really been the runner up. In the past, we've used Manus for automation, ChatGPT, of course, Claude, Gemini, the whole suite of AI, I guess, what everybody's using today for different applications. I mean, chat is more conversational, just to get a high level strategic overview of things, or do a first pass on even a legal document, a strategic document, a development document. Claude is great for technology, for helping our developers. And I guess now Claude also for automation is a great tool, and Gemini is great for the operational inclusion in our technology for our HR leaders or for our coaches.
And you're really talking about the creation of a system, right? Like we often see people, like most people would tell you today, I'm using AI, right? But it's typically random chats, and what you're talking about is about really creating that system where you're giving different tasks to different tools, just like you would to people, right? So I think that is definitely the opportunity that we all have to leverage these tools in a different, more powerful way.
Yeah, I love that, Adriana. I mean, most people still use AI like Google, like just ask a question and they get an output, of course. But I think the real value with AI is feeding it context and giving it I mean, all AI tools have either a skill builder or rule definer or where you can enter context for your problem solving. So if you feed AI with your strategic 3-year plan and your budget and your team diagram
Right.
and the output of your recent team meeting, then you will get a lot better output because you've created context for AI rather than just asking a problem from a point in time perspective and not giving AI the full information that it needs to make really good decisions for you or
Yeah.
help inform you ultimately will still need to make the decisions.
Yeah, and that was exactly the next question I had for you, because you earlier you said that you were creating leverage, right, while preserving human connection and judgment. So where's the line for you? Can you tell me more about, what should remain fundamentally human?
Yeah, that's such a good topic and such a timely topic as well. I think um, AI can inform very well, very quickly, and very intelligently. And ultimately, the human remains accountable. So we will not be able to outsource ethical decisions or important people decisions. The most important traits of the future will be judgment, human judgment. We're inundated with so much data, so much information, and the human decision will be to practice discernment, practice adaptability in a very fast moving, fast paced environment, and then also having emotional maturity and practicing that leadership accountability. Those are going to be the key traits to determine the leaders in the future.
Katya, is there anything like again, you're using multiple tools. You probably have found something that has been a game changer for you. For any of our listeners who are tuning in, they're thinking, okay, I want to do something new or take my use to the next level. What could they do?
Yeah. So, one of the hacks that I apply is actually using multiple different AI sources to inform each other. So, if I want to solve a very complex, highly sophisticated, research heavy, data intense problem, I sometimes use first chat to do a first pass and then feed that information to Claude and then ask Gemini to add more research. And then the three of them can have a discussion. Of course, the ultimate judgment remains with me as a decision maker. And but it's really useful to also, I mean, we all know or have had the experience that AI also likes to hallucinate or um, add some own context as it scrapes the internet, and there's a lot of data out there. So it helps with refining and coming to a more qualitative answer quicker.
Viveka is out there. You've mentioned, the incredible network of coaches that is available. Where can people find more about Viveka, more about you?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm sure there'll be links for this webinar that we can attach. So press on the link below or above or to the side, wherever it may be. And viveka.world is the website. You can search me on LinkedIn, Katja Kempe, reach out. My personal email is katja@viveka.world. Love to have conversations if you're in HR and trying to solve the problem of productivity in your organization or human development, or how to make your learning development initiatives or optimize them, make them measured first of all, and then see what's working, what's not. And for coaches as well, join our network. And for any women out there using AI, I'd love to brainstorm and learn from you. So some of the ways that you can reach out.
I love what you're doing. I really thank you for spending your time with me, for sharing your message with the audience. Katja, thank you so much. And to all of our listeners, please subscribe, follow us, comment on the episode. We really want to make sure that whatever content we're putting out there helps you embrace AI, run with AI, so you can go faster, but so you can go to places that you've never been before. So Katja, thank you so much again for your time.
Thank you, Adriana. It's been such a pleasure.